What's up, millionaires? It's your boy Millionaire E coming at you with the TV show episode review. Now, the TV show we're going to be talking about is Flash Season 7, Episode 9. Now, before we get started, spoiler alert for anyone who has not seen the episode. I don't want to spoil it for you. You got to watch it yourself. Now, what the heck? And the reason why I say that is because when I was watching this episode, I was confused. Now, let's set the stage here, y'all. So, Nora has just killed Frieza. And Nora is the electrical entity, aka looking like Nora's mother. Well, not Nora's mother, Flash's mother. So, and Flash's mother who died, basically. So that's pretty weird. It's almost like looking at a ghost. So, whoa. So, she killed Frieza. So, Barry and Iris are like, what should we do, man? We've got like two Flash entities. And Nora, we know Nora's gonna kill them because Nora's like, if they kill us, they're gonna kill us, or we gotta kill them. Because Nora's she went off the map, y'all. So basically, they're trying to figure it out, and Flash is like, we can take their powers. And Iris is like, no, they're people. We can't do that. That's rude. That is rude. And Flash is like, but we gotta do it. And Iris is like, no, we shouldn't do that. So basically what happens is you get Iris and Flash and they separate. Temporarily. They're not separating. No, Flash and Iris and Barry are still together. They're not separated. So basically you have Iris, she's with Camilla and Allegra. I was about to say Algie, but Allegra. And then you've got Flash, Chester, and Cisco. So Flash and Cisco come up with a plan to create this particle accelerator absorber to absorb the powers from those Flash entities. The only problem is the theory they need somebody way smarter. And the only person they can think of is O.G. Wells. And O.G. Wells is the first, if some of y'all haven't seen my episodes, for O.G. Wells is the first Wells who died and was the first one on the screen. And basically, Reverse Flash took his face. It's a whole bunch of stuff that was in season 1. So they bring him, and they're like, yeah, you got to do this, man. And so he's like, yeah, I'll do this. And so they build it. They build the thing, and they have it there, and they were going to test it, but then Dion shows up. And Dion is one of the Flash entities. And he's all like, sup? And he has only encountered Chester and Cisco in one of the episodes. So he's like, sup, y'all? And they're like, oh gosh, Dion's here. So Dion breezes Cisco and Chester and Wells, which I don't really understand that because Wells is a time traveler almost. OG was a time traveler, so I don't really understand why time literally can mess with OG Wells. But they really didn't say anything about that. So he's all like, yo, to Barry, and Barry's like, what's up? And it's like, I feel like I'm drawn to you or something. Like, you're the reason why I'm this way. And Barry's like, yeah, it's our fault, but we can help you. We can help you take your powers away and this and that. And Dion's like, so I'm a mistake, yeah. I'm a mistake, bro. And Flash, no, you're not a mistake, bro. He's like, I've always been told I'm a mistake and stuff, but not anymore. I have these powers. I am a god. And I'm like, oh gosh, bro, why'd you have to say that? And so what Dion does is he basically ages the machine. And what I mean is ages, he rusts it, turns it old, basically. So that's happening. And while that's happening, you've got Iris, Camilla, the whole team, and they're all like, yeah, look, where would Nora be? Now, Nora looks just like Flash's or Barry Allen's mother. So we're wondering if he would be at, that's right, Barry's house. So they go to Barry's house, and guess who they encounter? Not Nora. They encounter Psyche. And Psyche is basically, from what I can think of, is Scarecrow, but much, much worse. And basically what Psyche does is when he looks at you, he looks at your eyes, he basically can give you nightmares. So he's giving the whole team nightmares. They're like, oh my gosh. While Barry and his team are like, well, they fixed it. And so now basically what's going to happen is OG Wells, is going to bring Flash or Barry back in time so they can absorb the particles before it happened, before like the electrical storms happen. So they get in time, and basically we see the scene where Iris basically puts in the electricity into the particle accelerator because this is where Barry didn't have his speed. So she's giving the speed to the generator, and what happens is the electric makes a beacon that goes up into the sky, and a couple of different types of colors of lightning went out, like bam, bam, bam. So when you look up, and then you can see the colors, some of the colors of them are the colors of some of the speed entities, like Dion, his is green. There was green lightning. You've got, say, Psyche. Psyche was purple. Purple lightning. Then you've got Frieza, who hers was blue. So, and she's dead, but blue lightning. So it goes out. So basically what happens is after that, Barry walks into the beacon of light and he's absorbing the particles. Now what's happening is Iris tells Psyche that you're my child, which is pretty weird. And the thing about it is because technically they created them as supervillains almost. They gave them those powers. So Psyche's like, well, I don't like my mother. Ugh. And then after Barry walks into the beacon, basically he starts phasing, almost like time repairing itself. And Dion and Frieza, who's on the bed in Star Labs, is doing the same thing. So they're doing that. They're like, oh no, oh no. And Barry remembers the one thing that Joe said. They're your children. They can change. Or he told them, don't kill them off. They can change. They can make their own decisions. So Barry's like, you know what? He breaks the machine. And they're all back to normal. So, long story short, they get back and they're like, Iris is like, look, I'm sorry. I tried to talk to Psyche and Psyche was crazy. I didn't think I really could talk to Nora and this and that. And Barry's like, well, I'm sorry. You were right. And so what happens is they heal Frieza and Frieza comes back, basically. Which means that they're connected to Dion, Psyche, and Frieza. So while that's happening, Dion, he's listening to his Walkman, I think. He's like, yeah, I'm just walking around. And before then, Barry had warned Dion about Nora. But Dion was like, I'm strong, bro. I'm a strong dude. She don't scare me. So we get this one thing where Dion's like, Nora comes up and Nora looks freaky. I mean, seriously, she's just like, and Barry's like, so you're Nora. And then, like I said, Dion is one of the dudes who's, he's got an alter ego, he's got an ego, and he's not fazed by anything. But I'm like, this dude, I tell you the truth, this dude, Nora had him shaking in his boots. Like, this man was like, what are you? And she was like, your worst nightmare. And then she did like the vibrating hand thing. And then that's the end of the episode. I'm like, oh crap, Dion's dead. Because this man, like I said, this man was scared straight. I mean, like, dude was just freaking scared. So that was the end of the episode. And then we get to another episode where basically they're training Frieza. And it's this thing about, oh yeah, you're my mom and dad, which is pretty weird because I'm like, you have no relation to them. The only relation is you gave them power. So, but that's the end of the episode. And I can't wait to see the next episode because I'm like, whoa, what's going to happen? So, for those who haven't watched Flash, I encourage y'all to watch it. I've seen it on Netflix and you can watch it on CW. It's a really good show and it's a really good course of characters. And the sad thing about it is I looked at my Google News and they said that season 8 was going to be their last season. And season 7, Cisco, the dude who plays Cisco, and the dude who plays, I was about to say Tom Holland, but the dude who plays Harrison Wells, they're leaving after season 7, which made me like, I was like, no, man, why they gotta leave? But yeah, like I said, good set of characters. I encourage y'all to watch it. Remember, like the video, share it with your fam, subscribe, and if you're subscribed, click that bell icon to be notified for more videos, and I'll see y'all later, millionaires. Bye, y'all.